Okay, viewers, welcome to game 125 in Ballarat. This is the Tasmanian Elite Women versus the South Australian Elite Women. We've got Scott on the mic and Joe is my roving reporter. We have no electronic display on the screen, as you would no doubt be able to see. There are technical issues. I'm giving you a little view on camera too. There's a man in the pool arranging that camera for us at the moment. He's given us a bit better view of the tray in camera one. That's camera one there. And camera four there. Camera two is still very much, he's still working on it. We got 10 seconds to start. I'll keep us on camera two. And they're away. We have the Tasmanians on the left and the South Australians coming from the right. South Australia making a little bit of progress down the pool. The Tasmanians the firm favourite in this game. They've won most of their games by a good margin. Gloving infringement against South Australia, Tasmania's park. Tasmanian driving across the pool. Pursued by the South Australians and then advancing back to the opposite wall. Good picture there on camera four. For those at home, you can see the yellow goal tray on the right hand side. South Australian defending end. Play being just a grind along the wall. No real progress being made by other teams. The Tasmanians will be looking to push it out and into the middle. Gloving infringement against South Australia. It's Tasmania's park. See a substitution there by Eleanor. She's put strites on her arms, so I'm making it easier for viewers to spot her. Puck moved across to the top of the D. Very threatening play here from Tasmania. They're managing to push forwards and stopped right on the tray by the South Australian defence. Catalina flicked to no, we've got a call on it. So we've got an offence by Tasmania, South Australia coming away with it. Lucky stop for South Australia there, or good stop for South Australia. Some desperate play by their defenders. There's Sarah coming into tackle. No, Tasmania comes away with it. Ooh. And a switch there by Tasmania, opening the South Australians up. You can see there's very little defence. On that 45, both teams now collecting on the opposite wall. Tasmania with a push towards the tray. Oh, and it's out in the open space. Puck stopped by one of the South Australian players. I couldn't see who it was. Now down against the wall. Back out to the top. Push across to the top. Stopped by Ellie. Tasmanian's able to take it from her, but she did a good job to keep them at bay for a little while. Still some desperate play. With a sub, Ellie's done her time. She's subbing off. I heard the South Australian coach asking for 100% from their players before they sub. We've got Azalea coming in now. Oh, and a good drive by the South Australian out of their defensive end. Taking it up to the safety of the wall at the halfway. We've got a penalty against Tasmania there. A lot of the players making a dash for a sub. South Australia's park. South Australia unable to make any grounds against the Tasmanian defence. The puck being now driven against the wall. Gloving infringement against Tasmania, South Australia's park. We've got a bit of a look at the at how the players arrange themselves. On our left-hand side here, we've got a Tasmanian player. That'll be the off half. Most of the teams play with 3 backs and 3 forwards. South Australia making good progress towards the tray. Some desperate moves stopped by the final Tasmanian defender there. Driven to the safety of the wall. Puck still in play. Difficult to see what's going on. Looks like South Australia has made some progress off the wall. Tasmania stopping it again. No, we've got a call on the play. South Australia's infringement. Oh no, we're back. South Australia's infringement. Tasmania calling a timeout. So we've got a timeout. There's a minute. Scores remain at 0-0. The captain coach Sarah is happy with the South Australians so far. They've done well to keep the Tasmanians out of the goal tray, only just, but they kept them out of the goal tray. It's I believe this is the last of the minor rounds, and we're into finals in only a few hours. These teams are probably going to meet again in the next game. Tasmania away with the puck. Switch by or a drive by the Tasmanians across the top of South Australia. Some desperate defence by one of the South Australian forwards there. Puck being held against the wall. And now a drive across the top. Oh. Chopping infringement against South Australia, against Tasmania, South Australia's park. Another drive stopped by the South Australian defence. Puck's just out of our sight. Puck being driven up the wall now by the South Australians. Off half there, Emily. Oh, Emily. Oh, some dangerous play in front of goals there. Good defence by Eleanor. chopping infringement. Perhaps it wasn't quite so good defence by Eleanor. By the way, she stopped him, and it's now Tasmania's free at the top this side of the D, a little bit outside the D. They actually haven't got the D marked. Tasmania with the puck. Good stop there by Maddie Rowe. Bit of upside down defence, and she's driven it to the wall. Ellie here in front of us, number 8. Cleverly playing with her left hand. Tasmania coming away with it, making a drive. Good stop by Emily, and a flick to a forward on the wall. Kay's just subbed on. South Australia again, holding them up, driving it to the safety of the wall. Kay is the off half. It's a quite frantic play. Too much for the camera. Note we're back. South Australia looks like they're making a bit of progress down the pool. Barging by one of the South Australians. Barging is a violation where you are holding the puck back away from the player and pushing with your body. Timeout for South Australia, and there we are. There's Azalea with her stripy legs. Sarah in the bikini on the right, and Eleanor with her stripy arms as the more distant player. In the background, we've got one of the umpires. There's 3 umpires in the water, and a referee standing on the side. The referee on the side controls the buzzer and essentially the flow of the game. They relay the calls that the in-water umpires make. The in-water umpires signal with hand signals to the sideline referee. Timeouts are a minute. We're back in the pool. Here comes the puck. See the South Australian forwards drive hard at the puck on the free. We've got a call. South Australia's puck. Call against Tasmania. South Australia with the puck. Close enough to smack bang in the middle of the pool. Got a good view on this camera. Being driven in by Emily, the Canadian import. Stopped by one of the Tasmanians, and she's driving it hard towards the side of the pool there. Emily trying to chase it down, but the Tasmanian's just too quick for her. Kay holding out the defender. Sarah keeping it up against the wall. Go to there in shot. Okay, in the background. And we've got camera 2 back. Ooh. Barging again by South Australia. The umpires will only usually allow that to happen a couple of times before they start giving penalties, putting people on the side. You get a sin bin for a minute. Is usually the starting penalty. Tasmania driving it to a very threatening position at the top of the D. They've got a lot of bodies on the bottom. South Australia with good discipline with the defenders lining up. We've got a call. Looks like Goal by number 13 for Tasmania, who is Alice. So first goal of the game, 1-0. The Tasmanians just too strong for South Australia there. Looked like we had just about everyone in the pool on the bottom at one stage. And the Tasmanians coming away with the victory on that one. We have the strike, Tasmanian first to the park. Pushing across to the wall. Tasmanians play a Tasmanians with a switch. Oh, nope. and then you can see the umpire actually grabbing the player by the leg. It's better to keep going if you're the player and you're not sure about a call than to stop and lose control of the game. It is rather difficult sometimes to ascertain what the call is if you're a player. There's a lot going on, and there's also another game running with a separate buzzer going. So South Australia's got control of the puck at the moment. They're moving it up the wall. Taken again with a nice switch around the nice swerve. Around the. Oh, we have a call. Chopping against the Tasmanians. South Australia's park. From the sound of it, the buzzer in pool one is actually gone, and they're using a metal pole which they're striking with another metal pole. It's the underwater hockey version of a triangle. Those of you that are about as musically talented as I am will be familiar with the triangle. It will have been what you were assigned at school. South Australia managed to make good progress into Tasmania's half. Tasmanians have had to push it to the safety of the corner. And we've got half time. Well done, Tassie. 1-0 in the first half. Yep. We've still got ongoing adjustments to the cameras in the pools. There's people with knives and tape working around me. The combination of a lot of players, fins, water, people walking around leads to a large number of technical difficulties. The camera too is just back online. I don't know whether I don't know. You can see someone's adjusting it. Any motion sickness that you feel is understandable. Ooh, that came. Oh, gee. Oh, yeah, that's not real good for me. I don't know how that's doing for you at home. Let's watch the Tasmanians in the peace and the blue. Okay. I'll run through the team names. For Tasmania, we have number 14, Thea. Fiona is number 3. Eliza is number 6. Camille is number 9. She's the captain. Alexandra is number 12. Alice is number 13, our goal scorer so far. Hannah is number 5. Grace is number 7. Gabrielle, number 1. And Phoebe, number 10. They're lining up. It looks like the Second half is about to start. We get a timeout. I'll run through the South Australian names. My apology to any Tasmanians watching. I'm not particularly familiar with your players. I'm a South Australian father. I play against most of the South Australian girls that are in the pool. Girls, we'll try. Players, let's just go with players. We'll go non-gender. South Australians there don't look like they're quite ready to go yet. Got about 10 seconds. Ooh. And they're away. And I did hear the clanger there for the start of the game, so I'm presuming that they've lost their buzzer. You can see there, South Australia wielding the black sticks with the dark caps. Tasmania, white sticks with a light cap. Ooh, we got an extra camera. Four cameras, and they're still hiding from us up against the wall. The barrier on this side of the pool is a steel wall, approximately 500 mil high, and there's rubber protection over the top of it. You can see that just in the picture at the bottom there now. Tasmania making good progress in at the top of the D. We got no goal. Oh, maybe a goal. There's a discussion from the refs. You can see them coming together in front of us. The timing of calls and what has been seen by each referee will be debated here. South Australian captain looks like she's listening in. Someone may have done the wrong thing on top of it. So no goal, but it is Tasmania's free. Always find that a strange call. Anyway, they're in. Ooh, into a danger spot, but stopped by South Australia. No violation on the play. Gloving of South Australia. Tasmania again with the puck at the top of the D. Got a good view here of how it plays out. Puck being driven right into the fray, and for anyone who's ever seen hagfish feeding, you'll be familiar with this. Tasmania managing to get the puck through to the goal tray. So I believe that was player 3 for Tasmania. Oh, let's actually read you Tasmania's, which is Fiona. Too much pressure from the Tasmanian players, the Tasmanian team there against South Australia. And we're away. Camera 3, Sarah. Charging up the middle. Going for a blitzkrieg drive. She needs some support. They're making a very strong drive at the goals. That is a very, very good goal there by South Australia. Goal there to the captain, Sarah. The Tasmanians really should have been watching for something like that. The Australians did that in the World Championships on a couple of occasions. Brings us back to 2-1. Sarah did have some support there right at the end, but did the vast majority of the work. Well done. We're on the strike. Looks like Sarah's gone for a well-deserved rest. Nina Harris with the puck, looking for the fullback. Got a call on the play. Chopping by the Tasmanians. South Australia's free. And there's a free play. The attacking team are allowed to position themselves where they like. The defenders have to come 3 metres back from the puck and aren't allowed to proceed forward to that point until it's touched by the attacking team. South Australia making a little bit of progress. Good discipline there by the offence by South Australia. Tasmania's park. And we've got a timeout by Tasmania. So let me find the list of South Australian players. Oop, oop. Here we have them. Here I have them. Okay, number 12, Sarah, the captain. 13 is Catalina, the vice captain. Eleanor is number 2. Ingvild, number 4, the no longer birthday girl. Azalea is number 6. Ellie, number 8. Emily, number 9. Nina, number 19. Kay, number 40. And Maddie, number 61. All right, they're away. Unfortunately, the camera was a bit glitchy. You had a good demonstration there of a player covering their position. Azalea just went up to the top, grabbed one quick breath and came straight back down. Hockey, whilst it's important to hold your breath for a fair while, most of the time you're only down for about 10 seconds. The important thing is that you come straight back down. Chopping against South Australia. Tasmania's free. Get some desperate subs there by the South Australians. I could see Kay was one of them. We'll have the other South Australian defender come in very hard. Yeah, it was Emily. And she's just powered straight into the mix. Tassie's brought it away from the wall. But South Australia looks like they've taken control of it and are moving it away from their goals up against the wall. Bit of a streak down the wall by one of the South Australians, halted by the Tasmanians. Now brought across into the middle by Tasmania. Good stop by Kata. We've got a call. Okay, so whilst it was a good stop, that was chopping. We've had a player sin binned. I don't know who it is. It may have been, it was number 2. Oh, and they've managed to get a goal. 6 against 5. They were too strong again for the South Australian defenders. It was scored by number 13. That's her second goal. Alice again. Just see who the South Australian is that's taking a rest on the side of the pool for their number 2 was Eleanor. She and her father my roving reporter's telling me that it wasn't her infringement, it was a team infringement, and Eleanor's the one who's been put on the side. Whilst that'll decrease the amount of grief she'll get, it won't entirely eliminate it. Tasmanian infringement, South Australia's park. Right in the middle of the pool. And Eleanor's back in the water. So we've got 6 players again for South Australia. Oh, with some progress being made. Ellie looking for the support of her back. Got a good camera here, some nice view of play. Barging by the South Australian player. I didn't see which one it was. Ellie again working hard on the on her wall. Tasmanians making progress. We got quite a glitchy camera there, making difficult to see. South Australia gained control of it. Some support there by Nina for Azalea. No, that wasn't Nina, that was Maddie. Tassie taking the puck out of their defending end. A lot of mixed play in the middle of the pool. See if we get a better view off this camera. Nope. Okay. So we're back to... no, there we go. We've got that camera. See, Tasmania, they didn't carry the switch all the way to the wall.
No, that's all right. I'm just going to put some tape on this one.
Carrying the puck far enough to open up the gaps in the defence. Oh, and a good pass to a well-positioned player, but stopped by the defender. They're still holding it out. It's desperate defensive play by the South Australians. Ellie again in there with her left hand. And the refs have called a timeout. They're working out what they saw in the play. Substitutions being made. I was unable to make out what the final call was. The puck's being carried to the... It's an awarded goal. I don't know what the offence was, but Tasmania's goal, and that'll be a goal awarded to 0. I believe that makes they score 4-1. And I think they're in a timeout. See the Tasmanian coach there talking to the players. South Australia lined up on the wall. Coach returning to their box. The coaches are located adjacent to the substitution area. The substituting players, they have a maximum of 10 players in each team, so 6 in the pool, 4 on the side. They're in the water on the same wall as the cameras, enclosed in a pool noodle fence. When substitutions are made, player has to get the in-pool player has to get into the box, get their snorkel above the water before the substituting player is allowed to exit the box. That's monitored by the out-of-pool referee. Violations lead to a 1-minute penalty. Barging by Tasmania this time. South Australia's free. South Australia making progress. We got a call at no. Stopped by the Tasmanian defender, but brought back by the bad luck, Ellie. By the South Australians. Pressure on the wall. There's Katter backing it up. Ellie in there. Nina in there as well. We've got a call on the play. Seeing a lot of barging against the South Australian. There's just 2 minutes left in the game. Tasmania switching play across the pool there. Making a drive across the pool. We've got a call on the play. Chopping against South Australia. Puck will be brought back. That won't be a goal. See all the players down. Oh, the puck very close to the tray there. Brought away from trouble by Emily, being backed up by Maddie. Good stop for South Australia. Tasmania have managed to bring her around the top again. And stopped again by one of the South Australians. Another attack by the Tasmanians. Being diverted to the corner. Barging against South Australia with 45 seconds to go. They'll be keen to stop this goal, so I'd imagine Tassie will be keen to score it. Puck brought back into the 45. Lots of players on the bottom. Pushed out by the South Australian defenders. You can see the puck had made it into the tray. Goal to Tasmania, number 6. And there's only 10 seconds. There won't be enough time to get any more play. Final score by Eliza. Oh. Congratulations to Tassie. And it's time. You can see the players collecting the pool to shake hands. Customary teams swim past each other. And we've got a better view on one of the other cameras. That one's a nicer view. Little hello from one of the following teams. There's only about a 5-minute turnaround between games. So the following game, players are already warming up. There's the teams leaving the pool. That's me done as well. Thanks to Joe, the roving reporter, and to our technical crew. I'll be here for the next game.